And we're live. Looks like we're live. Okay. Welcome to Live with Joan. And we'll give it a moment for people to show up and join us. Today we're going to have some fun. It's here in the United States. It's a holiday week. And so, you kind of work. You work a bit. It's not as hard. Some people maybe are working really hard, but I've had a lot of meetings and stuff. Have some exciting stuff coming up, but more about that another time. And anyway, we have Yasmin here on the on my iPad, FaceTiming in from New Jersey, and we have Rosa, all set up with her bowls. I do that to her in class all the time. So anyway, so we're gonna check in on people, see how they're doing, and then we're gonna have some energy. We're gonna create some fun. Is anyone here, Yasmin?
I am just saying hello to everyone too. Let's see. Let's give everyone a chance to come on. Yeah, we've got a few people on.
Okay, cool.
Ali Marek Hargrove. Are we live?
Hi, Ali.
Yes, we're live.
Mm-hmm.
Ali. Bayari is saying hi from England. Oh my
Hi,
God.
Biari. And then Ali is in AC Level 1, so she's in the Wednesday night class.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we've got Chris Hovden Wilson.
And
saying
she's in the big program. She was here for the intensive, and she's
Oh,
Bella
awesome.
Rosa's homework partner, which I've helped put them together to get their homework going.
And Ali says, Ali posts such a cute message. Greetings, Earth siblings. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Happy early vegan Thanksgiving.
Happy early
Yes.
vegan Thanksgiving. Yes. Yeah. So, anything else I should know about?
Leslie Williams is hi. Kim Nishida, good morning.
Hi, Kim.
Cynthia
Hi,
Stewart
Leslie.
is watching with us. Good morning.
Cynthia was here last year at Thanksgiving. You could drive up. It's going to be about the same. Except I don't have my stepdaughter here, but I still have a very young girl here. That's so funny.
Ritambara says hi. Not sure if you know her.
I do. She gave me the most beautiful... she did a drawing of Isabella. It's spectacular.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Barbara Coleman is here watching with you.
Barbara's in the big program.
Yeah. And Ali says, so glad to be here with everybody today, sending love and light to all. Thank you. That's beautiful. Back at you and everyone.
Mm-hmm. So if you're new to me, my name is Joan Ranquet. I'm an animal communicator and an author, TEDx speaker, and now I'm supposed to add that my TEDx talk has had over 229,000 views. Thank you. And I'm also the founder of Communication with All Life University, and it's a program for people to become animal communicators, energy healers, and we're really developing also a nature and wildlife part of the school. So anyway, it's really great to be here because I feel like there's such a community and a tribe going, and I want to talk about that in a moment. But I also want to remind everybody, before I kind of launch into the theme today, that we have Cyber Monday. I mean, what is Friday? It's Black Friday through Cyber Monday. But I think we're going to start the sale tomorrow. So if you're looking for some digital courses, you're not going to be home with your family, you're going to be, you want to do something different. You know, it's a weird time, and I have some very fun digital classes. If, of course, I'd love for you to join bigger programs, but if the way you have to get started is through digital courses, they're pretty lively. And then we're moving into having a group, a private Facebook group for anybody that's done a live course, a digital course, and an intensive, or met me at like a bookstore. If you've met me somewhere, we're having a private Facebook group for that, and I will be doing lives in there, Q&A, at least once a month. And then Shannon, who's in charge of enrollment, can answer at least once a month, answer any questions about, upgrading. And then we're going to have other teachers pop in there every now and then for Q&A or for special sessions. So that's going to be another, way to connect with the material. And I promise, if you're buying something digital in the next, we've got Black Friday through Cyber Monday. That's one healing bundle. And then the 12 days of giving are another 12 days of offerings of digital courses. And so I'd love for you to join that tribe and be in there, because I will be doing, Q&A for any of the material, whether it's EFT, scalar, animal communication. We can do a deep dive when I jump in. And then I want to talk a little bit about the 12 days of giving. I loved the Advent calendar as a little girl, like, wow, there's this cool thing. And so we created this off of that calendar idea that like every day is a cool new thing. And so we've got a different digital class discounted paired with a different organization to support, because during COVID it's been hard, not just for us not going to Thanksgiving, but there are whole organizations that depend on tourism and we aren't there. And so we have to help hold these groups up also. So every day is a different organization so you can purchase something at a discounted price, you can give it to a friend, you will get a donation towards something. So you'll either adopt a cheetah or you'll adopt an orca. I think on the 2nd is an orca, just FYI. And on the 4th, I know for sure that's World Cheetah Day. So we'll, if you purchase what the offering is on the 4th, the money will go to, you'll get to adopt a cheetah. So there's all kinds of really cool organizations. Like there's koala, donate to a koala that was injured during the fires, but also plant a tree. I mean, that is the coolest thing on the planet, because you're creating sustainability for koalas of the future that, because the fire ravaged area. So anyway, we put together 12 days and it's pretty fun, and there might be something big at the end for the gentle barn, maybe. And there's other amazing organizations involved in there. So I just want to, if you're thinking of gifts, you could get the digital course for yourself and then give the orca to one of your dorca, which is an orca freak like me, friends. So if you know any dorcas, that's a great gift. So you may end up buying the digital course just for the gift. And then there will be, some of my books will be going out with some of these things. So it's crazy. If you end up getting something where you buy a course and you get an animal to adopt, and you give that to someone, and you already have my book, you can give the book to someone else. So there you go. That's give. So is anyone saying anything? Yasmin, I can see it flying, but I can't read a thing.
I'm busy answering people right now. Just great. Kim Nishida says, what a wonderful idea. I love this. Thanks so much for doing the 12 days of giving, Joan. And I was just replying to say, I'm so grateful for this too, Joan, because it really makes us, you've collected this group of choices that we can start giving with informed knowledge and making the correct choices of how we want to give for this beautiful season. And I just got to say personally, I don't want to go to Best Buy and buy crap anymore.
No.
I want to give meaningful gifts to people that I love. And for me, these 12 choices that you give me for giving to my kid or giving my husband or friends, it's just so important. Instead of me going out and searching, they rounded up for me in this program. I just want to say thank you that I can give something meaningful and heartfelt and will impact the world as I see it, in small steps. So thank you, from the bottom of my heart too, for making this possible.
Thank you. And all of the organizations, almost all of them, I mean, I don't know the people in Australia, but I know, to me, that's so brilliant to here's a koala and a tree. And so that's how we chose that. I mean, we've been actually working on this, my team and I have been working on this since July, literally since July. And when we started brainstorming, we thought of the 7 continents. We didn't quite hit all of them, but we've kind of covered the planet. We've got one thing in South America, and next year will be even better. But the other ones I have a personal relationship with, right? I have a personal, I've taken people to the Sheldrick Trust. Leaf, who is the orangutan dude, I've seen him speak. I had put together a trip to Sumatra at one point and it didn't fill, and I will do that trip. Because I've been to Borneo and seen the wild orangutans there, and to go to Sumatra and see his place for orphans would be incredible. And I've been to, I have a personal relationship. And there's some that I've left out that we'll do more stuff with. But in the meantime, we carefully chose these organizations to be able to kind of cover the planet and think about places where, they're hurting right now. They're hurting because we're not showing up. Yeah.
And I also think that it's not too overwhelming. If you give too many choices, then you don't know what to choose. It becomes too much. So I think 12 days is such a perfect number. And it's not overwhelming. People can go in and look at each of the days and what they represent and what organizations you can support. So for me, it's just perfect amount.
Yeah, me too. So just wanted to put that in everybody's field of energy. And so now I kind of want to talk about field of energy. And I know I said that I would do a reading or two, and I will. But, I was just reminded, I took a picture of Bella and with the, I took a video of Bella while she was doing the singing bowl, and my horse Anya was down there eating. And we played a little bit with the singing bowls and me riding one of my horses, and we're going to play more today. But I took a video, and there seems like there's not a lot going on, but there's a field of energy that you can literally see that's created from the combination of the vibrational healing from the singing bowl and my horse and Bella's intention, and the whole thing creates a field of energy. I talk about that all the time, the morphic resonance, and that our household is a field of energy, that it is in that field of energy, it has its own emotion, it has its own intelligence, it has its own imprint on the ethers. Well, we have our own field of energy here. And so whether you're a beginner or you're advanced, you're absorbed into this. It's more than a community, it's more than a tribe, it's a field of energy. And in this field of energy, we have the potential for anything, all possibility, right? We are, even if you don't know a lot about energy healing, you can be tapping into this group where this is what we do. And so automatically there's an elevation in the energy field. And there's an elevation for the being that you're thinking of also. So in the big program, we have a very powerful group of people that do a lot of scalar on, we do scalar, we might end up doing other techniques, we send a lot of love and prayers. But it's very, very powerful because all eyes catch on to like, oh, this horse needs this. And so you don't ever look at the picture of the horse like, uh-oh. You look at it like, oh. And that elevation is already healing. It's already looking at possibility. And so I actually charge my students, it used to be only $10, but now it's $20 if they say, poor baby. And I really think that it's such a powerful lesson because, well, Sue Harris gets charged just for thinking it. She doesn't get charged for saying it. She actually will say, I better send some money. But the reason that it's so powerful is when you think about, tell me this. If you've ever had a big situation, did you want to have people feel sorry for you? And I'd love to see what people type in. And while we're waiting for that, Yasmin, have there been any comments about the field of energy?
Not so much, but Chris says, what a dream to ride Anya and have the singing bowls.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, and we're going to make a video. We just experimented the other day, but today and Friday there are videos for sure.
Yes, we spoke about that. Cindy Summerhill is on. That's great.
Hi.
Hello. Great to finally get a chance to listen in.
Good.
Hi, Cindy.
Long time no chat with.
Yes, so cool that you've joined us.
But what I'm asking is...
Ali says...
Go ahead.
Sorry, Ali says, I'd rather have respect and dignity than someone feeling sorry for me.
Absolutely. And it's a really important thing with healing, because when we walk in and we say, oh, we're bringing down the vibration. But when we walk in and we say, okay, I see this animal or person as able to raise themselves by me facilitating loving energy, whether it's in the form of, scalar or EFT or some other technique, the basis under all energy healing techniques is intention. So if I'm walking in already going, oh, my intention went out the window, bye-bye. And so, yeah, we really, in the private Facebook group for the big program, just by putting an animal in there, it's lifted, right? And so that's what a field of energy does, and that's what we are by connecting up every Tuesday at 10, or just being in this group, putting your comments in, watching. We're raising the vibration. In a few minutes, we're going to raise it purposefully with the singing bowls. Any comments, questions, observations?
Penny joined us, Penny Remfer.
Hi,
so
Penny.
nice. She says, yeah, I definitely feel it in the intensive Facebook Lives and our classes and the Facebook page.
Definitely.
Martha Pilcher says, poor comes from a place of lack, lowest vibration in lieu of elevating vibration.
I love Martha. Hi, Martha. Long time no talk to, my soul sister. That's fun.
Cynthia says, yes, there was a lot of poor baby energy at the shelter I volunteered at. Not good for the morale of the dogs.
No, that's a perfect place where it should be the opposite, where we're coming in and saying, what is going to happen today? Right? Wow, your person could walk in today. You know?
So true. And Chris says as well, Chris Hovden Wilson says, makes so much sense not to say poor baby. I used to say that.
Well, you would be charged a lot of money, and frequently people in the big program like Christine Cole just send me their receipts because they said it. Like they've gotten used to, actually I was on the phone I think with Christine and she said it, so I got a receipt that afternoon. But sometimes people know they're saying it out there and they send me their receipts. And because what we do is we donate that money then to like the Gentle Bar and the Gibbons Center, you know, somewhere, so that it can be. And when we have at the intensive, we always pick the pick the organization in advance so that we know where the money's going to. One time I raised, when it was only $10, $180, and then somebody worked at, this was in Seattle, somebody worked at Microsoft, so they got a matching fund, and then we did the same thing here. One of the gals was from Apple, works for Apple, so we got a matching fund of about $160, and we split it up to the 3 organizations that we picked. So, you know, there's you can train yourself by charging yourself, but it just becomes one of those things that you want to really watch what you're saying, because is that adding to the vibration of the situation, or is it bringing it back down? And you know, of course, we always have that moment of like, oh, you know, it hurts our own heart. But we have to recognize that poor baby comes out of our own need to not know what to do, or to not, our own, it becomes about us, right? Our feelings about them. It's not about them. That's not what they'd want. So we really have to watch, you know, then that becomes a projection. And projections are powerful. So if I'm going to project, I want to project possibility and not, you know, my feelings about the situation. I can have my feelings, but they don't have to be, but part of my helping is transmuting my own feelings about it and getting into possibility, and then that's what I project. Mm-hmm. Any questions, comments, observations? I'm seeing a lot of typing.
Julie Webb, Julie says, when my immunity took a dive about a decade ago and I kept getting sick, someone told me, you're really fragile, aren't you? Pissed me off.
Oh my God.
I thought, if you knew the strength it takes for me to be standing here in front of you, you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, Julie, I can't imagine somebody telling you you're fragile.
Chris says, Christine Cole gave me the heads up about the donation of Poor Baby when we were home work partners in energy healing for animals.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is funny. That is funny.
Cindy says, at one time, until you and I realized how much I said that, now I stop people from saying that and give them choices.
I love that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've gotten some receipts. Yeah, I get receipts from a lot of people. And it all started because, and sometimes Diane watches this, the first year I had the school, there's a gal that went through the program named Diane Garwood. And so every time somebody would hand her the picture, and like she was going to talk to, maybe the dog had 3 legs because of a cancer amputation or whatever. And so she would go, oh, poor baby. Okay, I'll talk to him. And I'm like, damn, that dog's already been through cancer and had its leg removed. There is no poor baby about that dog, right? And so, to me, that dog's a badass. I mean, she didn't ever say, badass, okay, I'll talk to him. So I noticed that every single animal she talked to, when she took the picture, she'd be like, oh, poor baby. So she's just like, the tears poured into that animal. So I started charging her every time she said it. And so I call it the Diane Garwood Legendary Poor Baby Fund. And now she's like out charging people if they say poor baby. And I'll tell you, all you Southerners, bless his little heart is $10. So anyway, yeah. There's another one we came up with that was, I can't remember. We started to charge money on something else. But it's really important to think about that. And I know we talked about doing readings. What time is it right now?
It is almost 1:30 Eastern time, 10:30 your time. So we've got another 30 minutes about.
Okay. What I would love to do is, instead of me doing a reading, would love to hear like, could we do a whole, like, collective session? Like, talking about this energy field, right? So Bella's all ready to go, and I've, like, been blah, 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 blah. So what I would love to do is to hear if you or your animals need any special healing, and I'm going to turn the camera over, move the set around, and set it up on Bella, and you'll see some dog hair and some cat hair, because it's just life
Well,
here.
I would love to ask for healing for Max, because he's just lost Ruby, his big sister, and I think he's just sad and depressed a little bit, and I would love to get some light and healing energy for him and positive thoughts.
So, little lifting of the grief.
Grief, yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to type something in?
Not yet. Megan Gay just joined us. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Megan.
Bayari says, healing for the black swans in my little town
Oh, right.
in UK. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that just conjured up such a beautiful image. Ali says, my dog Brody could use some healing energy. He's having an allergic reaction to fleas and chewing himself till he cries. It breaks my heart.
I lived in Florida. I had that with one of my dogs. Yeah, okay.
Cathita Marie says, for Phoebe, I think she has PTSS.
PTSS or PTSD?
I think it's PTSD.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, going back to Allie's dog Brody, do you feel, no, I know that the fleas and the biting and the chewing are an external thing. Is there a chance that Brody has some underlying anxiety? Just want to check in on that, because I feel like I want to kind of, right now it looks like this will be an emotional healing, and I believe that they're, with a lot of, well, we just finished, well, actually I just finished the 5 elements, but Jill is still teaching that. And we have lots of fun classes coming up the first of the year, just FYI. But the 5 element class was really fantastic. And I just think of, kind of the constitution of the animal and the external thing. It's an inflammatory response. So I would love to know the underlying emotion. Okay, so Allie just said yes. Yeah. Okay, so I see a lot more coming in, so can you share?
Yes, Penny says, Penny Ram, for continued balance for Winston and me as we release energy and continue our healing journey. Leslie Williams, my young border collie has anxiety, would love healing for her. Barbara van Vost, healing for Miss Sophie Grace. By the grace of God, a match made in heaven. Very heavy, panting all the time. Ali says there could definitely be anxiety, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cathita Marie, I've had her for 4 years. She was completely feral. Megan Gay, my girl Chloe chews her paws. Julia Webb, Bella Cat has had a tiny bit of runny eye. Diane Lopresti, healing for Mr. Gray, my stray cat who has been coming for 6 years and returned to me after almost a year to the day of being MIA. He is limping on left back leg. Wow. Shannon Myers has joined us. She's watching with us.
We'll send healing to her horses.
5 elements was fun and very informative. Healing for Sky, she says. That's it. That's
okay.
The last.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this whole party over. There we go. I want everyone to see, this is my wildlife TV, actually. I always talk about that. That's where all the hawks and ravens are out playing. Anyway, so let's see. I'll bring this over. There we go.
Perfect.
All right. And so I think you know as well as anybody what we're going to do, but I feel like, at some point we're all going through so much. I mean, so many people are going to have Thanksgiving by themselves for maybe the first time ever. And so I feel like what we really want to we really want to be with the energy of, whether it's grief or sadness, really be with that energy. And then let's really take this moment collectively to allow it to lift out with this. How does that sound?
Yep.
Okay, so our intention is to, we're not masking, we're not taking away, we're allowing it and transmuting it through this beautiful vibration. So there you go.
Awesome. All right. So if everyone just wants to get nice and comfortable, just in a comfortable seat.
You might want to speak a little louder.
And then feel free to close your eyes as well. Just make sure you're really comfortable in a position where you can let your body move, let yourself express. And just again, like Joan said, whatever wants to come up and out, let it. Because the crystal bowls are all about releasing. So it's like when I play, I'm stirring the pot. So I'm going to be stirring up a lot of emotion. And so whatever is building up and wants to come out and release, just let it. So you can hold your own intention of healing, of what you want, but like Joan said, we're definitely going to focus on uplifting and raising our vibrations. So first I just want everyone to take a nice deep breath and ground into your body. So just take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out your mouth. And just let yourself relax. And I'll bring you back when we're ready. just want everyone to breathe. Take a big, big, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just come back into your body. Just continue to breathe. We did a lot of healing with the heart chakra. I could see as I was playing, I saw green energy. So if you notice any emotions or any tightness or anything with your heart chakra, just know that we did a lot of healing with that during this.
Wow. How's everyone feeling?
Yeah, take your time coming back in. You might be a little sleepy too.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna reposition again.
As yet, I think people are just totally absorbing.
Yeah. Thank you. Love to hear how people are doing.
Yeah, okay. Starting to come in. Tanya Hofe, chills, amazing.
Yeah, that was so great. Thank you.
Cynthia Stewart, beautiful. Elaine, that was wonderful. Bayari, deep. Penny, soothing. Leslie, wow, that was beautiful. Thank you. Shannon, brought up some tears, but feeling good and calm.
Yeah,
Cindy,
definitely.
very calm, at one with myself. Bayari, a warm, soothing, healing bath, especially for the heart. Kim Nashida, heavenly. Definitely processing some emotions now. Thank you so much. Chris, brought up tears and love. Megan, wow, that was so strong. I am back off to dreamland now after that. Really heart healing.
She's in Australia, so go back to bed. And so, for me, this is something we've all shared together now, and we are going to embody that and take that out with us. So I think it's a really powerful, you can come back and listen to it later, but it's a very powerful thing for, I'm so glad Buster Keaton's in his little house up there. Can you see Buster Keaton right there? Wait, right there. Anyway, so it's really...
Oh, sorry, I wanted to read this. Such a beautiful comment from Tiffany says, my cat has been biting her paw. We don't know why. She heard the singing bowls and stopped biting her paw and just listened. Thank you, beautiful.
That's so sweet. So going back... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, you know, because we have a morphic resonance, we have a connected field of energy here, and we're stronger because of it, and then especially with this, like the connective tissue is almost what we experienced here today, and it will go out into the community, and hopefully other people will end up watching this, and it's definitely, we can carry this vibration with us and really take it through our week. My dogs are finally coming up and out. Has anyone else written anything? Yasmin?
Yeah. I was immediately able to drop into my heart space and felt that completely. What magic. Thanks so much for sharing that love, everyone. That's from Ali.
Thank you, Ali.
And let's see. Yeah,
That was
just
my
so
dog.
special to be here.
My dog is now playing the bowl. Delilah, up, up. Come on, up, up. Good girl. See, Delilah knows how to play the bowls. There, we got the cat up there, and now we got the dog. Oh, that's a good girl. All right, she wants the bowls instead. My little party girl. Anything else?
No, that's about it. Ali just commented again, beautiful. My heart feels much more peaceful now. I think, yeah, it's just a general consensus of such a peaceful, deep feeling.
Yeah, it's very, very deep. So,
Yeah.
and that's who we are together, right? We're very deep and can share this kind of intimacy. I mean, really, this is very. A lot of us are vulnerable and raw, and yet feel full. And for me, I don't know about you, but I don't have time for small talk. I only want to have this kind of connection and respect. So I hope that you really carry this with you throughout your week and bring this through the holidays for those here in the U.S. and for those out there in other countries, on other continents. We're all sharing at least the holiday season coming up, so hope this just resonates through, that we're really creating a resonance with this field of energy that we go out and share with other people and animals, of course. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. We will be into the 12 days of giving, but we have some fun, as I said, with the Black Friday and Cyber Monday, the healing bundle. And just carry this light with you throughout the week. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.